Today marked the first day of testimony wrapping up in the third murder trial of Mauricio Torres in Benton County. He's accused of murdering his 6-year-old son, Isaiah, back in 2015. Torres has been found guilty twice of capital murder, sentenced to death once. This trial, though, was declared in the second trial. Today, jurors were officially in place for this third trial, and lawyers presented their opening statements and then started calling witnesses.
5 News reporter Catherine Gilker has been in the courtroom following this first day of the trial. She joins us now to break down what jurors heard. Catherine?
During opening statements, the state and defense told the jurors what they can expect to hear during this trial. Jurors also heard testimony from half a dozen witnesses. This is the third time Mauricio Torres has stood trial in the death of his 6-year-old son Isaiah, who died in 2015. The Bella Vista man is accused of assaulting his son while on a family camping trip in Missouri. The boy died the following day. During opening statements, the state told jurors at the time of Isaiah's death, he had suffered long and severe abuse, calling the evidence ugly and grotesque. But it was the reality of the life Isaiah lived. They said the medical examiner will testify later in the trial that the boy suffered from chronic child abuse. The prosecutor says the details are difficult to comprehend and difficult to accept. Meanwhile, the defense says the jury will hear from Torres during this trial. They told the jury that there isn't any evidence that if Torres did anything, that it would cause his son's death. They say Isaiah's mother, Kathy, homeschooled the kids and spent every day with them while Mauricio was working. They say Isaiah and Kathy would fight a lot and say Mauricio didn't know Isaiah had been injured and believed he had a stomachache. 2 of Isaiah's former teachers testified that they saw bruises on Isaiah on several occasions, and one teacher even called the child abuse hotline to report the abuse but never heard back. Jurors also heard the 911 call made the night Isaiah died and heard from one of the EMTs who responded to the Torres home and transported him to the hospital. The doctor who pronounced Isaiah dead said the boy had fresh and old wounds. Jurors also watched the first interview a Bella Vista detective did with Torres after his son's death. In that interview, Torres repeatedly said he didn't know what happened to his son. Now, the trial is expected to last for more than a week, and tomorrow there will be more witnesses taking the stand. I'm live in Bentonville, covering news where you live. Catherine Gilker, 5 News.